Hey you guys, it's So from So's Real Thoughts. I am here to do a Golden Globes recap. Before we get started, just gotta handle some stuff. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, so hello everyone. So we just watched the Golden Globes at I'm at my friend Jenny Yang's house. She's this amazing comedian. You should definitely check out her stuff. She's letting me use her bedroom to film this. So amazing. Anyways, super excited to talk about the Golden Globes because it just went down. It just ended. Holy crap. What is this? So yeah, I think, okay, the Golden Globes. What did you guys think? Because I always think that the Golden Globes is a place where, celebrities get together and get super drunk, and that's why it's the most fun to watch because everyone's just like really boozy and they're just kind of like out of it. They're just trying to have a bit of fun, and that's always really exciting. So I wrote in my notes, like right off, I was like live tweeting the entire time. So if you want to just go to my Twitter, SSOYUNUM, and just go back. I have all the memes and like little moments that basically it's a recap of this video that I'm gonna go break down. So right off the bat, obviously the opening sequence of the Golden Globes, you have this like La La Land montage. Like we kind of know like what the Golden Globe is gonna give all its awards to. Like, come on, you guys just opened with that nonetheless. But it was fun. I screamed when I saw Rami Malek because my ultimate favorites. Wow. So first off, Mahershala, Mahershala getting robbed, getting snubbed for his role in Moonlight. No. And then right back to back almost, Rami Malek was robbed. And I like filmed my reaction, which is on my Instagram stories. Actually, I just uploaded it to my Instagram because I was so like flabbergasted that he could get snubbed so freaking hard. Yeah, so such a sad moment. As you know, huge Rami Malek fan. And then, the highlight, the first highlight is Tracee Ellis Ross getting an award for Best Actress in a Comedy Series. And then, of course, right after that, Viola Davis, my queen. It's like such an honor. I always want her to win, not because, well, of course, because she's so friggin' amazing every time, but also because she gives the best speeches ever. And I always feel like, you know what, everybody needs to shut up in that room and just listen to her speak, which is, she's amazing. Yeah, there's like quirky moments here and there, Jimmy Fallon not the teleprompter going out and Jimmy Fallon kind of having to make up everything, his opening monologue. I'm sure there was a couple of zings, but that was an epic fail on behalf of the Golden Globes. Why did they do that? But nonetheless, it seemed like after that, maybe he got out of his group and he was just getting progressively worse. Like his jokes weren't hitting their marks, and I was just like, what the hell is happening? Wow. God damn it. And then, of course, who I regarded Ryan Gosling as like a Brad Pitt or George Clooney, who is super charismatic but would never win awards, ended up winning an award, which I love when people like kind of prove me wrong in some sense. And I'm so glad that he won. His speech was so touching, him dedicating it to his lady, aka Eva Mendes, and kind of saying that, if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have like the immense privilege to work on La La Land, which in my live stream this morning, I included it in my December film favorites, so you guys can check that out. Because as you know, as much as I liked La La Land, I don't know if it deserved like that many awards. Only because I think they could have done like so much better with it in certain parts, like a little bit of improvements in pushing their characters harder, or just certain aspects of the film. It would have been like hands down whiplash status. Um, So yeah. So when Ryan Gosling won, I don't know if you guys saw, but Ryan Reynolds and Andrew Garfield, who were both nominated in the same category, ended up like making out while Ryan Gosling was coming up to the stage to accept his award. So there's a hilarious GIF or little vine of that. It's hilarious. You guys gotta go watch it. Probably scroll down my Twitter feed and it's there. And then so yeah. Of course, you know, I wanted Moana to win. Moana, another one of my December film favorites. I was like rooting for Moana, but man, that animation category was so stacked. I'm glad that Zootopia won because it was like Moana, Zootopia. You know, Zootopia was like one of the most woke animated features of ever. And I love that the filmmaker like shout out his husband, and it was just like a really sweet moment that I was like, But and then of course, as you know, La La Land had to win everything, and I think they might have tied for the most nominated and wins for a film or something. And then Emma Stone went on to go win Best Actress for comedy musical. And I love Emma Stone. Superbad has been one of my favorite films ever, and to see her grow from that to this is incredible. But I don't think she deserves a Golden Globe for this role, because I know how much like better she could do. This was good. I'm glad that she got it, and I'm glad that she won, but she can do so much better. It's kind of like the opposite of Leo DiCaprio in a sense, where even though he's good, they'll never give it to him, but she's not like as great as she can be, but they'll give it to her because she's tied to La La Land. Jim Jam says, Rachel Bloom, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Yes, that category for Best Actress in a Comedy Series was like Rachel Bloom, Gina Rodriguez, Issa Rae. Like, it was so freaking stacked. I just was happy that anybody from that category would have won, and it ended up being Tracee Ellis Ross, and I was like, gotta give it to her. And so yeah, I think as soon as we knew that La La Land was going to sweep all the awards, and there were like moments where you're just like, you can't be surprised at the shit people say anymore, because we're living in a we're living in a Trump world now. And so things like Casey Affleck winning Best Actor is like, does he need to win after all the sexual harassments he put people through and all this other stuff? But that's just where we are. And Amy Schumer being Amy Schumer and making like really bad and tacky jokes to Goldie Hawn, their like shtick of her being like super old and not being able to see, is like, dude, Goldie Hawn is like way better, way finer than any, like, just kidding, no comparing. But at the same time, it's like, Goldie Hawn is fine. You don't need to make fun of Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn will never age, and I don't know why they had to like stoop that low. And I know that Brad Pitt, post-divorce, he just came out with no scratches, even though apparently he's like a Heather says, please talk about Tom Hiddleston's horrible speech. Honestly, like, I started to tune out for a second because I was like, where is he going with this? I know he wants to make it like a profound speech, which, man, I think that was the same category as Riz Ahmed. And I was like, dang it, Riz Ahmed should have won for The Night Of. I haven't watched The Night Manager, but still, I'm sure Tom Hiddleston is great and is like his speech, I was like kind of baffled. And it's like, are you trying to boost yourself and say you're like an amazing person because you support like poor people or like these foundations or like these charities? Like, I don't know what you're trying to get out of this by also saying it's just like a one up thing. He's saying, look how amazing I am. And also like these people love my show. And I guess it's just like a self booster. But Tom Hiddleston, yeah, he's great. I'm sure he learned a lot from being with Taylor Swift for a brief moment, that he took opportunities to kind of say, look at me. But honestly, I can't hate on Tom. Tom's like a great actor. Just his speech was kind of like, what's going on there? There were a lot of like moments where I'm like, Sofia Vergara's moment where she was like kind of faking that she couldn't talk with her accent or something, and almost making fun of herself with her accent, is like, dude, you need to chill out with that. Like, embrace your accent. Your accent's cool. Like, you don't need to make fun of it for yourself to entertain other people. Like, stop. So as you know, like as the night was winding down, you're like, fuck. La La Land's gonna take everything and it's just gonna sweep all the awards, and that's just how it's gonna be. But luckily, holy crap, Moonlight won Best Picture. And I always feel like, if La La Land wasn't a musical, it would have like swept all the awards. But just the fact that Moonlight was a drama and that being a musical, I'm so glad, because they were able to both win. And like once I was watching with like a bunch of my girlfriends, once they said Moonlight, we were just like screaming so loudly. And oh my God, it was like the most joyous moment ever, because you just wanted them to win so badly. Like, give recognition, because this movie is so incredible. I think I talked about it in my October or November film favorites. But oh man, if you haven't seen Moonlight yet, please do. Oh my God. And there was this hilarious moment where they were so I don't know why Jenna Bush was there. I didn't know if she was involved in the entertainment business. Like, I don't know what's going on. But she was interviewing Pharrell, and she kept saying hidden fences. She meant to say hidden figures. Like, oh, you're here for hidden figures, which I'm gonna go watch tonight with my friends. So hit me up on Instagram stories to see that happen. But yeah, I'm so like, what? And then people kept making fun of it. Like, people kept making fun of how she kept saying hidden fences. Like, bruh, it's hidden figures. I feel like she's engraved it in my mind so much that now I'm gonna mess up and say hidden fences in public, and then I'm gonna be shamed for life. Somebody tweeted out something hilarious, and they were like making variations of hidden fences, like crouching lion, hidden fences, which is hysterical. If you go on Twitter, it's amazing. Like, there's so many people that were just ripping on it, because it should be ripped. I think, who else? Was it Michael Keaton? Did somebody, another person was making fun of, not making fun, but totally fucked up on the name again. It's like, what are you guys doing? Did you guys like not, the teleprompter is like right there, and yet they cannot see it or something. Anyways, hysterical. And of course, Donald Glover winning for Best Actor and Best Series. I think it was a series. I know, for Best Actor, Best Series. Holy crap. I watched the first episode on my plane ride, and I really loved it. I got to watch the rest of the series. Man, he is on his way to what we call an EGOT, an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Yes. And oh, man, he just came out of nowhere. I think on in his backstage speech, he says he likes to under promise but over deliver, which seems like a great concept. I'm so glad, because I think while he was in Community and he was rapping and he was doing like he was Childish Gambino, people in his raps, he were like, people don't think I can do both, and yet he has, and he's basically conquered it, and he's so incredible. I'm so, man, I'm so touched. I'm so touched. But man, Rami Malek getting snubbed was like heartbreaking to watch. But god damn it, I'm just like going through my Twitter feed, because there were so many iconic moments. I loved seeing Winona Ryder just there, all in black in her goth queen glory. You know, I always said that it would be hard for me, or it was always hard because I would look really young and people don't take me seriously. But look at Damien Chazelle. I think he's like 32, 33, and he's like a baby genius, and he won. It's like giving me hope that one day people will take me seriously and I'll be able to like conquer Hollywood or whatever. And people will overlook my looks because of Damien Chazelle. But regardless, oh man, great moments. I just wish the bittersweet parts, besides everything that has happened, the opening monologue is so important. Wow, I can't believe they totally fucked it up. So crazy. And the highlight of everything is Viola Davis talking about her love and appreciation for Meryl Streep, and then Meryl Streep in return taking this fucking iconic moment of her receiving the Cecil B. DeMille Award and talking about the Hollywood foreign press and how Hollywood, and how you can't, if you take out all the foreigners, technically everyone's going to be watching MMA fights and football, which I'm sure there are some people who would appreciate that, but come on. And then how we need to appreciate and protect our press, because that's so important. And I just, oh man, she was so amazing. I think I was at a certain point, I was like, waterworks, cue them right now. So that was very emotional. Her quoting at the very end her friend Carrie Fisher, and it's like so freaking heartbreaking. She says, "Take your broken heart and make it into art," which is so beautiful. Man, I can't. It's amazing. I can't even fathom that Casey Affleck, who has 2 sexual assault cases, one over Denzel. Like, you cannot, like, do you understand how iconic Denzel Washington is? Like, I don't understand how people don't know, because he's like amazing. He's like an amazing person and an actor. And oh man. And can we talk Isabelle Huppert? She was so excited, so excited. And to me, she's the Meryl Streep of France. She's iconic. She's been in so many things. The Piano Teacher is one of my favorite films, and it's probably the first film I've seen her in, and it really just like got to me, and I loved it so much. Oh my god, I can't. There's like so much to say. God. Anyways, please let me know what you guys thought of the Golden Globes if you guys watched it, and give me a thumbs up if you want me to talk about the Oscars or whatnot. Oh my god. I'm excited for the Oscars, to be honest. Like, even though they've fudged up a lot of times, and sometimes I just lose complete faith in the Oscars, because it's just like they give awards to people that don't deserve it at all, and it's just a popularity contest, and it's all about the business and blah blah blah, and it's like, that's great and all, but let's talk about the art. Let's talk about the movie. And I know 2007 for me was one of the greatest Oscar years. even though, whoa, that was like 10 years ago, because Daniel Day-Lewis won. And it was like the most amazing thing. And I was so happy. I was like through the roof. Man, so exciting. Anyways, I think I'm pretty done with my rants or recap. All in all, it was a great moment. I think like every award show, you're just waiting for it to end. But yes, let me tell me your favorite moment or whatever like moment that you were like, what the fuck? And please check out my blog, www.sosrealthoughts.com. Hit me up on all my social medias. I am gonna go on my Insta stories and Insta story, whatever that's coming up. Hello guys, I'm live. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later.